Hi, I'm Edmund, co-owner and chef here at the Pizza Kitchen in Yardville. Today we're going to make for you our margarita pie. We're going to start out by showing you how we make our dough. In the bowl here we have our water to start out with. And to our water we're going to add some olive oil. And after the olive oil we're going to add fresh cake yeast, which is available at the refrigerated section in most supermarkets. And then after the yeast we're going to add some regular kosher salt. Alright, so now we have our three ingredients in the bowl. We're going to let that mix together for about a minute or two and let it come together. And then after that we're going to add our flour. Now you don't need one of these gigantic mixers to make a small batch for home use. You can use a bread processor or a KitchenAid type countertop mixer. Okay, and then we're going to show you now how it comes together as we add in the flour. All right, now that our dough is mixed, what we need to do is cut it into the proper size portions. And in order to do that, we're going to use a hydraulic dough divider. It's a fancy name for a dough cutter. And what it's going to do, it's going to cut the dough into equal pieces for us. Now our dough is cut into portions. I'm going to show you how to roll it. Alright, to roll your pizza dough, after you cut it into the proper size, we like to use about a 1 pound piece for a 16-inch pie. You're just going to take it in between your hands, fold it into itself, do a 90-degree turn, fold it into itself again, do another 90-degree turn, and fold it into itself. You should have something that looks sort of like a ball. Simply put it on a table, no flour, no oil, just a dry table. Use your hand to roll it, keeping your front hand, keeping it in front so it doesn't run away from you. After you have your dough rolled in and it looks sort of like a comma, you want to take that bottom tail and push your dough right down. And now what you do is you have a piece of dough that's ready to be proofed. And by proofing we mean it needs about 2 days in the refrigerator, about 48 hours. After your 48 hours in the refrigerator, your proof dough will look similar to this. You'll see how it doubles in size. And what this yellow is cornmeal, which is also available at the grocery store, and that prevents the dough from sticking to our dough boards. You can also use that on your plate at home that you keep your dough on, and keep a wet paper towel over top of it or a piece of saran for the 2 days that it's in the refrigerator. After the 2 days, you're ready to make pizza. Alright, now that our dough is prepared, we're going to go ahead and make our margarita pizza. Just to let you know, dough is available through the Pizza Kitchen if you don't wish to make your own. What we're going to do is we have a homemade fresh mozzarella loaf that we make here at the Pizza Kitchen. We're going to cut this into some round pieces here, about a 1/4 inch thick, and this will be used on our margarita pizza. Alright, to start the process, we're going to take our dough, we're going to dab it in a little bit of flour, and then we're going to throw it on our pizza peel. These are also available for purchase in most stores. You don't really need one. It does make your life easier when you're trying to put your pizza in your oven. We're just going to flatten out the dough, and then we're going to stretch it out to about 16 inches. After our dough is stretched, we're going to put it on our floured peel, make sure it's nice and round. Then we have our ingredients ready to go: the homemade fresh mozzarella, fresh basil, and garlic. Over here we have shredded mozzarella cheese, 100% mozzarella cheese. And we're going to make our pie nice and round and spread the cheese out nice and leave a little room for crust. Okay, the next step is going to be to put some homemade marinara sauce on the pie. We cook this at the Pizza Kitchen on a daily basis. It's a nice chunky tomato sauce, almost a kind of sauce you would use on pasta. And then we're going to put on our fresh mozzarella, a piece in the middle and a couple pieces around it. Next step is our fresh basil. As you can see, it's still on the stem. This was actually garden picked today. And we're going to top that off with some fresh crushed garlic. we're going to put on a pinch of our seasoning blend, which is Romano cheese, a little black pepper, oregano. Lastly, we're going to top off the pizza with a little 100% olive oil. And we're going to go ahead and put it in the oven. And that'll cook for about 8 minutes. This is our margarita pizza here at the Pizza Kitchen.